Hi, I'm Mike Kelso. I'm part of the leadership team here at Leroy Covenant Church. Recently, our leadership team met and decided it's time to get back together and start having in-person worship service. So we're going to start in-person worship service this coming Sunday, June 7th at 11 a.m. And we're excited to welcome back our regular attenders, our members, and people from the community, anyone who's looking to join us. So because of being closed for 10 weeks and trying to do best we can with social distancing and whatnot, we've made a lot of changes to how our worship service may be set up in our physical environment, especially for seating. So we want to take the opportunity to show you around and let you know what that's going to look like. So why don't you come on in with me and we'll take a look. So when we get in the church here, you'll have your usual greeter welcoming you to church, but instead of a handshake and a bulletin, they're just going to give you a smile.
Hey, welcome back to church.
Isn't that guy friendly? So if you need any help getting seated, the greeter will say, hey, do you need some help? I'll seat you if you ask for it. And if not, you can go ahead and find a seat. And I want to take the opportunity now to show you kind of how the seating is going to work. So you see, we've got our typical blue chairs and rows in our sanctuary, but you'll see that every other row is missing a few chairs and is blocked off. Those are rows that we don't want people to sit in order to create a 6-foot distance between each row. You'll also find when you get inside here, hand sanitizer station right away at the entry. And yeah, we'll move on up here through church. You'll see along the sides at each row, there's going to be a small table. Each row will have a small table, and on it will be anything that you need for worship service, like bulletins, and if we happen to have communion, individual communion cups will be available there as well. We've got 7 chairs, it looks like, in each row. So that allows for a whole family typically to sit together in that row, or also a couple people on either end. So I got Brent down there on that end, and I can take a step back here and see, look, way down here, I can have a seat as well. And, we can sit together, but not too close together, and enjoy worship together. And that should work out just great. Then we'll look up here and look at our stage. So didn't change that a lot. We've got our pulpit here on the side, and we've now spaced out our worship team so they've got lost the distance between each other and still room for our screen when we have it down to be able to see that well. So those are just some of the things that we've changed with kind of our setup. Let me look at a few other things I want to make sure you're aware of. We will not have a facilitated greeting time during worship service where we go around and shake hands and welcome each other. That's really up to each individual, and just make sure you understand and have a good sense of what someone's comfort level with how they want to be greeted. We're doing the best we can to create 6-foot spacing and availability for that option for those that desire it. And we just ask everyone to come prepared to show grace to one another and look really to consider other people's needs and desires when it comes to how they want to socialize. A few other points of note. Let's see here. For our children's ministry, we're going to start off, really ease into it. We're not going to have Sunday school for now. We're going to offer just pre-K and kindergarten junior church during our service, and we will have nursery available as needed. Social distancing with children is really challenging, and so we really just want to make sure everyone's aware that we can't really expect them to facilitate social distancing between individual children and the ministry leaders there. So please keep that in mind and make your choice of really what you want to do as a family. Masks are encouraged but not required. If you're going to come, you're going to see some people wearing masks, some not, I suspect. If you forget your mask, we're going to have, and you want one, we're going to have some here available for you that you can go ahead and have. And like I said, hand sanitizing stations throughout. Please at this time do not bring any food to share. We're not going to have any formal fellowships right now, but we don't want to have any informal food sharing as well. Even though we really like to show people we care in that way, we want to kind of hold off on that for a while. So we feel this is what we can do to get back together and worship together and fellowship together in a safe and reasonable way. We know that's not what everyone's particularly ready for right now, but we're hoping we see a lot of you and that most of you are ready for that. We will be recording our full worship service and making that available later in the week, and for anyone who does not feel comfortable yet to attend. So we're excited to welcome you back, and maybe for the 100th time or maybe the first time, we look forward to seeing you. So God bless. See you Sunday, June 7th, 11 a.m. See you later.